I'm Theo Bark with AOL Music, and I'm here with Kerli. Hi, Kerli.
Hey.
What's going on?
Not much, just having fun. What's going on with you?
Oh, I'm just hanging out. So I wanted to talk about your new record.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about what fans can expect?
Fans can expect. I always, when people ask me about what my new record is going to be like, first of all, it's a concept album. I don't want to talk about the concept just yet because
Right.
it's I want it to be a surprise. But I really wanted to make a record that had everything that I think a great record should have. There are going to be songs that you can have fun with, and there are going to be songs. I just say that I want this new record to kind of be like your best friend, you know? It's not a one-dimensional relationship. You have to be able to go out and have fun with your best friend, but you also want to go home and put on your sweatpants and like have a serious conversation. So that's kind of the album I wanted to make. And I just went out to the world and I was like, this album is not really about me so much as just going out to the world and seeing what people are feeling and thinking and what they're into. And I'm just kind of trying to be like, almost put myself aside and just kind of channel whatever I feel is going on around me. So
That's cool. And what was the inspiration for that? Was that something from like touring or?
No, it's just something that I had a very tight concept, but then I kind of wanted to marry it with like the everyday person's, like, what is it like to be a human, you know?
Cool. And so what is it like to be Kerli?
Let me think about that. I don't know. It's kind of like polar opposites, I guess.
How do you mean exactly? Like opposite of?
I mean, I go through different phases. Right now I'm in the moment phase, enjoying the moment.
Right.
So I'm very grateful for lately, you know, after actually even watching what's going on in the world with all the natural disasters and a lot of people suffering, just lately I've been just valuing the moment even more than I ever have before. And like even you and I sitting here is a rare moment. Like it's never going to happen like this again, you know? So it's going to happen in a different setting maybe and whatever, but just like appreciating the people that I come in contact with. And so right now, like that's my zone.
That's cool. So it's kind of like in a way a gift to people.
Just like, you know, I'm really enjoying the grind right now. I enjoy going out, driving out like 2 hours, 2 hours from LA to like the dirtiest, grimiest gay club, you know, where people are like having sex next to me on stage. And I'm just like, hey, everybody get on stage. And I'm performing the song and it's just about bringing joy to people. You know, it's not about, you know, how's my track gonna do in charts or does this sound like the single that I need next? You know, it's like just all about loving it right now.
I mean, is that why you first got into music in the first place?
Well, music and I have really complicated relationship because I kind of I felt it frustrates me and it makes me high and it's a very intense relationship. And I think that how I first got into music seriously was, I mean, I always sort of had it in me. I had like videotapes of myself when I was like 5 years old and I'm like, well, I'm going to be an artist. I just always knew what I was going to do. It was never a question for me. But it was actually kind of music and creating like my own fantasy world. And I wrote books when I was little and fairy tales and whatever. I think my reality was so grim and my family was kind of very straight and gray and, you know, reasonable that I sort of had to escape you know, I had to escape my reality. So music was like my out, you know. I have pictures of myself in my head when I'm like 14 years old and I look around me and it's so not where I belong, you know. I grew up in a very small town in Estonia and it was so not where I belonged, you know. And I was just, I'm going to get out of here, you know. And music was sort of like the vehicle.
That's really cool. Well, I really appreciate you coming by.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what happens with the album, what the concept is.
All right, thank you so much.
Cool. Theo Bark from AOL Music. Thanks for watching.